Well, hey there, and welcome to the final edition of My Life as Your State Representative. Oh, look, I'm not in the Capitol. Okay, so I didn't do a video last week, which was week 22. I think it was week 22. So this would be week 23, but we're done. We're done. Hooray. We finished last night. Sine Die, which is basically end of session, happened last night about 6:05, something like that. And so, keeping with tradition of this video series that I've been doing for all of these weeks, I think it would be fun to try to sort of tell you what that was like, because you know all the politics, all the policy, all that stuff aside, what I try to do through this whole entire session with these videos, which are usually on Fridays, is sort of give you a feel for what it's like to be in the Oregon Legislature, in the state capitol on a daily basis as a state representative. And there are some things that are pretty darn cool. And it is such an honor to be a part of. I think if you go back to week one or week two video, you'll see how cool it was to be there. Love or hate the guy, that's not what I'm after, but to be there when the governor was sworn in. And then, it was just all the pomp and the circumstance and the ceremony, and to know that this has been going on for 156 years, and I'm a part of it. Wow, what an honor, what a privilege to be a part of something that's been going on all these years. The opening ceremonies. Well, this was kind of like on the other end. Sine Die, SINE sine die. It's Latin. I forget what it means. Who cares? It's all Greek to me. Then anyway, it means end of session, and it's a pretty cool thing. So what happened last night was, let's take you back through the whole day. So the last day of the legislature was yesterday, Monday. So if you're watching this on another day, it was Monday, July 6th. We in the House, on the House side, so the Senate was doing their thing over there, and we're over here in the House. On the House side, we were passing mostly budget bills. Now, I will say this, in complete honesty, budget bills are piles of poop. Uh, and if you're a Democrat watching this, or a Democrat operative, I don't really care what you think. They're piles of poop. What they are is they take 537 different things that need to be taken care of. $1 million over here, 413,000 over there, 37,000 over here. So they put all these things and they mush it together into one bill, and they call that the X budget. Well, there might be one or two or three things that are good, and might even be for my district, but the 190 million other things that are in there are garbage. So I voted no. So yesterday, we pretty much voted on budget bills all day long. And once we voted on them, then they had to go over to the Senate, and then the Senate had to do the same. And the Senate had budget bills they had to send over to us. So you had this thing. So there was a lot of start and then stop and start and then stop, and it went on all throughout the day, from 9 in the morning approximately until 6 o'clock at night. So imagine that's going on. So there's a lot of spaces in between where we sat around and just, or we went up to our offices for a while, or went over and had some lunch, or had a cup of coffee, whatever it might be. And then, so the day progressed that way. And then there were some fun moments. There were some times when people got to get up and say some goofy things, because we had to kill time waiting for the Senate to finish with the bill that we needed so that we could finish, and so on and so forth. And then there's the actual, I think it was HCR 33 or SCR 33, which is the actual sine die, the end of the official end of the legislature, because you have to pass a bill that says the legislature's over. And so that's the final bill. And so we in the House passed it first, and then we kind of had to kill some time to wait for the Senate to get it and then to pass it. And then if you've never been to the state capitol in Oregon, what's kind of cool is, so you have the beautiful rotunda room, and then you have the marble steps going up either direction like this, and the Senate's on one side and the House is on the other. And we have these big double doors on each chamber. Well, because of the way the building's set up, when those double doors are opened, we can see through to each other. And there was this moment of just great anticipation, we'd passed the sine die bill. Now we're waiting for the Senate, and the speaker was up at the dais, and she was, telling us, hey, it's going to come any moment now. And so everybody was, kind of talking and murmuring and taking pictures and having fun. And then all of a sudden she said, Sergeant at Arms Tom, open the doors, and the doors open, and we looked across, and the Senate doors open, and everybody's like, yay, we're done. And I was saying, yay, we're done killing Oregonians. Anyway, but there, I have to say, again, politics and policy aside, it was a pretty cool moment to be a part of. And the Governor Brown, came down, and she walked out, and you know what? She came right over and she did fists to me like that. We're like this. Anyway, we had a lot of fun. Speaker Tina Kotek and I had a great moment of great levity yesterday, where I stood up and told a story about little Tina, the teenage girl who used to listen to me as a radio star, and it was fun. There were hugs, and there were handshakes, and there were high fives, and there were knuckles all around, and we got out of there. And we're done. Thank you, Lord. Because I couldn't have taken another week. I don't know how Congress does this, because they go all year round, or any other state legislature that goes all year round. I don't know how you do it. That was 5 3/4 months of just, and mentally, I'm exhausted. So I wanted to do this video today so that I could take the rest of the week and go, and then I'll get back into the swing of things. And people ask me, what am I going to do when we're not in session? Because, of course, we won't be back until February 1st, I think, of next year. Well, we'll have some interim days. I think we have a 3-day period in September and a 3-day period in November or December and 3-day in January. So we'll come back for interim periods, and then there'll be work groups and interim session interim committees. And I think I've been assigned to one. And so there'll be some things, but for the most part, we're off now, and we're kind of in campaign mode. Now, obviously, nobody's running for anything right now because it's 2015, but 2016 is going to come really fast. And that's where I hate doing this, so please forgive me, but I have to say this. I want to raise as much money as I possibly can, and I'll tell you why. Not necessarily for me, though I hope that you trust me, and I hope that you believe in me, and I hope that I've proved to you that I will always stand by my convictions, and I will always stand by my principles, and I won't waver in that. And I don't believe I did at any time during this session. I stayed true. I told you I would not hurt you. I told you that I would not do anything that would hurt Oregon, and I don't believe I did. And you can correct me if I'm wrong. Please feel free to write me, email me, Facebook me, whatever it might be. But I'm asking for your help. In Oregon, you have a political tax credit. That means, really, it's this simple. You have free money. The state has set aside $50 for you, every single person that watches this, if you live in Oregon, $100 per couple. What that means is, let's say you write a check to Bill Post for Oregon. Actually, excuse me, it's Friends of Bill Post. So you write a check for $50 to Friends of Bill Post. I get that check. I put it in my PAC. Next year, so 2016, when you do your taxes for 2015, you get to claim that $50. And I'm going to use a scenario because I had an actual person last year that had this happen. They owed $45, I think it was, to the state, but because they gave me $50, they got back $5. So instead of owing $45, they got a refund of $5. Now, that's simple math, but that's how it works. It really does work. It's like free money. They're giving you this money to give to a political organization of your choice, and you get it back on your taxes, or you'll get money knocked off your what you owed, or you'll get a refund. It's really there, but you have to do it and you have to claim it. I hope that makes sense. $50 per person, $100 per couple. Now, my PAC is Friends of Bill Post. You'll find it at my website, which is www.billpost.us. There's a Donate Now button right on there. You can do online with a debit or credit card, or you'll find the address to send me a check. Here's what I plan to do with your money, and you know I won't lie to you. I told you I'll never lie to you. I will take that money. I will use it to pay for the costs for me that I will incur as I run for election next year. But there are still costs between now and then. I need to send letters. I need to send postcards. I need to do some things, but I'm going to keep those costs to a minimum. You know me, I'm a cheapskate. I'll keep those costs to a minimum, but I need money for that. But more importantly, wouldn't you like to have more people kind of like me, conservative, strong, family valued, principled, social and fiscal conservative Republicans running? Well, I'm going out and finding those people, but I need money to help them. See, I want to give money out of my pack to them so you don't have to. You give it to me, I'll give it to them if you trust me, and I'm asking you to trust me. So again, if you'd send $50 or $100, or if you're able to afford it, send $500, $1,000. Send it to Friends of Bill Post. Or like I said, go to billpost.us and click on the Donate Now button, or go to my Facebook page, Bill Post for Oregon on Facebook. And I have a Donate Now button there too. Sorry to turn this into a sales pitch, but I have to. And now I'm going to go rest. Actually, I'm going to go do a newsletter, and then I'm going to rest. Have a great week. I don't know when we'll do another video. We'll do them from time to time, and then we'll see how that goes, all right? But either way, you have a great week. God bless you. Thank you for watching these.